masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Yo guys, welcome back. How you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. It's Vegas. So in the setup video, it's Lewis Hamilton with P3. Let's go. Right, hope you're good. Welcome to the tricky Las Vegas circuit. Thought we was behind Leclerc then, but we wasn't. We was behind Sainz. Into turn one. Obviously, these guys are going to be rocket ship. That was a disgusting brake check, as I get blamed for that. It's absolutely typical. But you'll see that, obviously, with that corner, this corner, they're just prolonged corners. This is one of the worst corners on the game. It's blind. It's going into another real tight corner. Yeah, it's a difficult circuit. It really is a difficult circuit. I thought it could have been so much better. Thought it was going to be like so much better. It's just, I don't know. It really reminds me, well, it does remind me of Las Vegas, like just gimmicky, really gimmicky with a long, massive straight, which is a shame, really. But as you can see, these guys, they've tore off because it's the long straight. They're burning all their DRS. We'll just let them carry on. We'll be fine. We'll catch them back up now, next lap, which is all good. But yeah, car feels really good. Car feels great, to be fair. They've locked up massively. Need to be really careful with this corner.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I'm not too bothered about these cars in front. We'll catch them all up. Makes you laugh. We barely touch the brakes. Into turn one, you lock up. Touch the brakes really hard and heavy here. You don't lock up. It just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me at all. As you can see, it doesn't take long to catch the cars back up in front. I don't even know if I got damage after.
Tyre condition still looking good.
I haven't got damage. I thought I might have had the damage with Perez. Like I said, I'm not too bothered about these guys in front yet. They're fighting anyway. It's a very tricky corner. But yeah. I'm not going to make the pass yet.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
I think I do believe that this car, the setup, is running a lot lower wings than what the AI are actually running. Right, the battery's full. So let's burn it. And see how far how fast we can go. I think they top out about 220.
Good job, nice overtake.
Well, we're out there, DRS. Actually putting a massive gap to him. And across the line with a 1:34.1. Absolutely fine. Just gotta manage it. I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of this circuit at all. Car feels great though. The setup is fine. But just as a circuit, I don't know, it just could have been. It's not only because it's a street circuit, it's just feels meh. It just feels really like, considering that they build it to be one of the greatest circuits ever. And it's just not. It's just Miami. It really is. It's just Miami in Vegas clothing. That's what it is. Like I said, it's probably one of my least favourite circuits. I don't know why. I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't like hating on circuits. I really don't. I just. Really don't like it. I don't know why. Like I said, it's I find it like a Miami, but just in Vegas clothing. I think the race,
Okay, final lap.
you know,
Let's
the
go.
live race, I think
Okay,
will
so
be.
we're leading our teammate by 2.2 seconds.
I think the live race will be good. Will be fine. But as a circuit, especially for league, because I've league raced up here already. It was the first race I did. Social racing, and whilst the overtaking opportunities were really good, it just didn't feel, I don't know, it's just one of those ones. It's difficult. It's just, yeah, maybe it'll grow me, but I think it's the general consensus among F1 gamers that Vegas isn't. It's a Marmite circuit then, put it that way. You either love it or you hate it. And unfortunately, I'm in the ones where you hate it. But it is what it is. You guys might like it. I hope you do like it, because obviously I created the setup for it and spent quite a considerable amount of time running that setup, testing that setup. So yeah, as you can see as well, that curb, every time you drive over it, something different happens, and that's probably why. No, it's not just that, it's multiple other things. Hope you enjoyed this setup, well guys, I really do.
Fantastic drive, that's just
Setup's coming next.
Amazing, you deserve.
As they take the checkered flag, the fans go wild. They broke the bank in Las Vegas. The strip has been conquered. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next
So
one.
this is what I've gone with for Vegas. It's a low downforce circuit, just straight after straight after straight. Not gonna lie, I thought Vegas was going to be so much better as a circuit. It throws up so many questions. Let's just leave it at that. But I've gone with 11 on the front, 9 on the rear. It's kind of like running Spa level downforce. The circuit is. It really, really is. You'd expect it to be like a high downforce circuit, but it's not. It's kind of like a Spa type circuit. Loads of low downforce. Very few twists, turns. But when the twists and turns do come, they're quite difficult to navigate. But yeah, 11.9. On the transmission, going with 50% on diff, 51% off. You could take that at 50-50 if you wanted. But I prefer 51 off, just gives you that little bit more minimum. But yeah, that was the transmission. Alright, the suspension, do we even say this anymore? Right, left, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Alright, the suspension, this is a tricky one. Going with the 28 on the front, 7 on the rear. Because of the long straights, you don't want the car just shooting forward when you apply the brakes, just becoming unstable. It's not great. It really isn't. There is turn 1, turn 2, then the long DRS straight, then turn 3, and then 4. That's quite a tricky section there because it's a blind bend as well, going into turn 5 and 6, I think. It really is. So I've gone with 28 on the front, rear, lower 7. And now the roll bars, I would never run this type of high setup, if you like, high roll bar setup, simply because just wouldn't. It's just so, the car feels so stiff, to put it a better way. But the corners are so long, especially turn 1. I think turn 4 I think is a blind turn, and then you've got another long sweeping left hand turn, so you really do need stiff roll bars. Otherwise, yeah, you're just gonna really struggle, and potentially if you overuse the steering wheel to try and get the car to turn in, you could just end up sliding off. You just don't want that. There is only one curb that I can think of around here, maybe 2. Yeah, 1 or 2, yeah, 2 tops, and that's at the end of the very long DRS straight. So I wouldn't worry about that. I really wouldn't worry about it. You don't need to go any higher. You could probably drop that down to 35 if you wanted to, but I ran 36. It is absolutely fine. No problems at all. But like I said, I would not go any lower than a 14-12. Again, you could increase it, decrease it, it's up to you, but 14-12 is more than enough for me. Onto the brake pressure and brake bias. Again, this is for anybody who is running ABS off. I've gone with 157%. I changes very frequently during this race, simply because I keep locking the rear wheels. I really do. There are a few heavy braking zones, and yeah, I still end up locking the rears. It's ridiculous. It is. There's something I'm working on, but it is absolutely ridiculous. Then on the tyres, as you can see, it is a long, massive old circuit. I say a long, massive old circuit. The straights are very long. So what happens with very long straights? The tyre temperatures slip out of the tyres simply because there's no corners. They're not generating heat. So you lose it, and then when you come to the corners, you need all that heat back in the tyres that's not there because you've been down long straights. So you're going to need probably I would argue this is probably the one circuit other than Monza that you will need the highest tyre pressures for. And that's no doubt, absolutely no joke. This has been Las Vegas. I really hope it helps. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Massive thanks to those who already subscribe and support me. And do all that good stuff, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, even share the setup around with your mates. It really helps. It really does. But wherever you are in the world today, hope you're good. Take care. Peace.